Hello everyone, it's time for another one page at a time video, and I know that Vlogtober is currently going on, but I didn't want to not make my one page at a time videos anymore, so I'm still going to be making them and uploading 2 videos every Tuesday. I hope that that is okay with you guys. Just way more videos for you guys to enjoy, I figured, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the pages that I did in here this past week. And 3 months into this book, there is a quarterly check-in where you go through all these lists of things and see how well you're doing. And it says, think about the last 3 months and rank yourself on the smiley scale. So it says, let's face it, they have a good, which is a smiley face, which I made pink. Fair, which is kind of like meh, and it's purple. Then poor, which is a frowny face, and it is blue. So I went through and just ranked myself on each of the little things that it gave you, and it says general outlook, I gave myself a fair. Planning ahead, I gave myself a fair. If
my camera's moving, my cat is walking around it.
Sleeping habits, I gave myself a good. Daily creativity, I gave myself a good. Working hard, I gave myself a good. Staying calm, I gave myself a fair. Earning a living, I gave myself a poor. Earning a living, I gave myself a poor. Feeling content, I gave myself a fair. Personal growth, I gave myself a good. Taking care, I gave myself a good. Being awesome, I gave myself a good. Showing kindness, I gave myself a fair. Okay, it says having fun, I gave myself a good. Trying hard, I gave myself a good. Going outdoors, I gave myself a poor. Funny tweets, I gave myself a fair. Physical health, I gave myself a poor. Eating well, I gave myself a poor. Mental health, I gave myself a fair. Calling home, I gave myself a good. Being poor, good. Enjoying your space, good. That one thing, fair, and figuring it out, I put a good. So overall, I think that I'm doing a pretty good, decent job. I honestly thought that this year had turned out pretty sucky so far. Like, I didn't feel like I accomplished anything. But when I look at this scale and I really think back on the past 3 months, I think that I am doing a pretty decent job for the most part. So I'm pretty happy about that. The following page said, it's just paper, fold this page in half. And I did not want to tear this page out of my journal, so I did not fold it in half. I just drew a grumpy cat, or I drew grumpy cat. I didn't draw a grumpy cat, I drew the grumpy cat. And I put no in big letters because grumpy cat's like my go-to kitty whenever I don't want to do something in one of my books. I usually just draw a grumpy cat and leave it at that. But yeah, I really like this page. I think that it's cute. I love grumpy cat. The following page said, if you had to wear the same outfit every day, what would it be? What is your iconic look? Describe or draw below. So I drew mine, and mine is pretty simple because I am one lazy chick. I am an introvert, so I'm pretty much at home all the time doing different stuff. So I'm usually always wearing something simple like a t-shirt and yoga pants. So I drew me, and then I have an I Love Cats t-shirt, just as an example, some yoga pants, and some socks. Just put an arrow to each of them, cat t-shirt, yoga pants, and socky socks. And then down below that I put kind of plain and simple, but here it is, my everyday look. So yeah, there was that page, and if anything was going to describe my look every single day, that would be it. The following page said favorite books, fill in the spines, and it gave you a bunch of different books to put your favorite books on, so that's what I did. And I had one book that said this book, which was one page at a time. So I just did all my favorite books. This is not all of them, but this is like the ones that I could think of out of the top of my head. So I have Every Last Word by Tamara Stone, The Last Song, Nicholas Sparks, my all-time favorite, All the Right Places by Jennifer Niven, Paper Towns, John Green, Wreck This Journal, of course, Carrie Smith, Holding Up the Universe, Jennifer Niven, The Fault in Our Stars, John Green, The Girl from the Well, Ren Chupeco, and my favorite childhood book, which was Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin. Those are all of my favorite books. I love to read, so this should have been like a bigger list. And I just put some of my favorite books. Note to self, why are most of my favorite books blue? Like, their covers, almost all of them were blue when I look back on it. I guess it's because turquoise is my favorite color, and so my eyes are just attracted to more books that have a blue cover on them. I don't really know, but all of these books are amazing, and if you love to read, you should totally check them out. The next page said, draw a needle in the center of the page. Now draw a haystack. Try not to lose it. So I did exactly as I was told, and the page is kind of simple. I didn't really do much, but I drew a haystack with hay coming out of it, and then I drew a needle in the center of the haystack. I kind of lost the point because I drew a big needle, but you know what? My book, I can do whatever I want. The next page said, there is always more. Fill this page with asterisks. I think I'm saying that right. And it's like those little stars that, like, on your phone, I don't know, that you use to cover something up. Like if there's a bad word, for example, you'll cover it up with asterisks. So I put, I don't give a F word.
No.
And I drew the asterisks like in the middle, which I'll go ahead and say it. This is my channel. I can do whatever I want. But if you're young, cover your ears. Fuck. I don't give a fuck. So, yeah, that's what I did to that page because that was all I could think of. And I just colored the letters different colors. Then the following and the last page from this past week said, hey, tough guy, draw some t-shirts, then cut off the sleeves. So I made my own little funny sayings t-shirts, and my first one said, I just want pizza. The other one said, I'm 109% tired. Another one said, I'm really a unicorn, with a little picture of a unicorn on it. The next one had those little check boxes, and it said, single, taken, and then mine was garlic bread, and then I marked it off. The next one said, ghost hunter, and I drew a little ghost. And then the following and the last one said whatever, and then I just made it like I clipped off all of the sleeves. Don't usually do that to my t-shirts, so I didn't really know what else to do here, but if these t-shirts were a real thing, I would totally wear all of them. So yeah, those are all the pages that I did in my one page at a time from this past week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already and become a morbid maniac. Let me know how you're enjoying Vlogtober so far and what your favorite page was in my one page from this past week. Mine was the book one and Grumpy Cat because she's cute. So yeah, leave me a comment and let me know yours, and I will see you guys in my next video.